Hey everybody, Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again. This is going to be part 2 of the video we started earlier with a bunch of tokens, of course, character levels, and our playthrough in DDQ. And we already tried a quick run with the shield training for Wolfsbane. We didn't do very well. We're going to get at it again. I think we're going to win this time with a little bit better plan and a better board. We have to play along with Nico and Quake. Wolfsbane is actually a pretty cool character, but she has really low health. Starts at 10,900 at the base champ level, and her abilities are black, red, and purple. They've got her spec'd out at 454. I don't know if that's the way I would go with her. I might go lower in black and higher in purple, but we'll see. We're gonna try to start out so that we can get her invisible with her black ability right away, and then her other abilities will be fine and won't get her in very much trouble. Let's hit it and see if we can win. Then we're going to go into the shield simulator for the season and try to get that done and run up to 2,000 points. We'll do a points rush, get all the way to the end for the cover reward for that Spider-Man 2099. Let's see if we can do it. All right, so last time we tried to take on Nova first. It didn't work. I still think he's the first one we should target, and then Black Cat as second. Nova's got really inexpensive abilities and adds a lot of strike tiles to the board. If we get Wolfsbane invisible sooner, I think that's going to be a big difference maker in this battle. All right. And what should we do next? I think, okay, we want to go for black. That's the most important. And then I think purple and yellow might be second most important, because purple will be Wolfsbane's big time damage from the green countdown tiles she makes, and then yellow just because of the protect tiles that we get out from Nico, and then every turn that we have special tiles of a type more than the enemy, Nico will increase their strength. So having those protect tiles out will help our team quite a bit, and we need to keep Nova away from red, black, and yellow. There they got a red. So the longer we can go without his strike tiles on the board, absolutely the better. 6 yellow. So one more yellow match, we're going to be in big trouble from Nova. And red. So, all right, they got lucky. They got the red. He's going to put red strike, or he's going to play his red to create black strike tiles. So what do we want to do? Oh, there's a move right now that gets us our a black match. I think we better go for it. They could misalign that for us. Probably good that we did. Check my levels here. Okay. So there we go. We got up to 8 black, luckily, and that's great news in this battle compared to our last one. We can play Rend. Let's do it. Nice damage up front, and that invisibility tile is in a really good spot lower on the right side. Cool. So Wolfsbane is invisible for the entire duration of the match while that invisibility tile is on the board. Oh, the board just shuffled on us because there were no matches available, so hopefully we can still keep that safe. There's a black match there. What do we want to do here? I think we better match, yeah, we better match this black to keep our invisibility tile safe. And so we can play Go for the Throat. It does target damage and then creates 4 strength 90 strike tiles on blue. I like to look back and make sure blue is safe locations for those strikes. I think it is. Now, normally I'd rather do this green match so it would drop down to match 4 in black, but I don't want to lose that invisibility tile, so let's go for that. Cool little animation there, and then carefully slide that one up so that we keep that invisibility in place. All right, we're in good shape now. I think Nico is going to increase the strength of our strikes. Won't be long, I hope, until we can get Nova out of here, and we'll be in much better shape. There's purple. Oh, that's going to be good time, big time damage from Black Cat. We're increasing our strike tiles every turn. We're 700 now, That's excellent. So look at the board. There's vulnerable green tiles on the board. So I'm going to wait a turn before we play One Woman Wolf Pack. This is a really, really cool ability. It places countdowns on the tile, on the board, and each tile has a different timer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, depending on how many you place. Each one can do just quite a ton of damage. So you don't want green to be matchable. If you can help it, we'll take green out, and then we'll play it. Nova's out on the very next turn. Oh no, Ant-Man played his blue. I should have been a little more careful about blue because he's going to steal our special tiles. So, what do we want to do? Or did he just play his... Oh, yeah, he just played his trap tile. I was looking at my countdown. He just played his trap on purple. That's not a big deal. In fact, let's go ahead and play Resonance Frequency on purple, and maybe we can destroy that trap tile randomly. And it did say trap disarmed because we destroyed all the purple. That's awesome. Keeps those really troubling damage-dealing countdowns off the board. And now we have green again in a bad spot. Maybe... No, let's take this. I'm waiting probably a little too long to play. Now is a great time. Alright, One Woman Wolf Pack. Cool animation. See how the countdowns are all spread apart, and they have different timers on them. So every turn, basically, one's gonna go off. Okay. Let's go for... Probably should get black here in case we match away a black cat trap tile. Here we go. Nice damage with those strikes. Cool. And we should probably... Maybe we should take out Ant-Man here pretty soon. Get some projectiles on the board. Heal Nico up. We're going to take a chance. We're going to go ahead and play Earthquake. This will deal team damage, but also shuffle the board. It could put our green countdowns in danger, but it might take Black Cat out. Nice. Okay, that'll help because now if our greens are vulnerable, Ant-Man isn't really... He's not really inclined to go for green matches since it's not one of his colors. Cool. But our blues are in big time trouble. What can we do to protect our blue tiles in the middle? Probably not much. Dang. We're going to lose a bunch here. So, do we just take them ourselves since he's going to go for blue no matter what? Let's take a chance. We'll go for... Just take one strike tile away. See what he goes for. Alright, that's not too bad. I think we can deal with that. Wolfsbane's still invisible. She's in a really good spot for not taking damage with that low health. Match 4 in white. I don't want to lose that strike, so I'll do it as a match 3. There's the small time crooks. That's going to steal our special tiles every turn. So, I think we got the win. We do. Oh, one more turn. I thought we had it there, so I went for a Wolfsbane match. There we go. Alright, that was a much better run than my previous attempt. I think we went in with a better plan, and we got the win with Wolfsbane and a pretty tough team on the other side with our team of essential characters. Nicely done. Let's move over and get into the versus action. Real quick review, I got to a first spot here in the Carnage event, only 1,232 points, but that's okay for Slice 5. There's not, people don't score, 15, 17, 2,000 plus in that late time slice, but I'll probably end up in maybe even outside of top 5 by the time this thing is over in about a little over 3 hours. So that also means that's how much time we have left. Oh, only 2 hours left in this Shield Simulator because of the time change from daylight savings. Cost us an hour since this was set up, about a month ago, many weeks ago, I should say. So let's get into the action. We've got 1,742 points. I haven't taken a lot of hits recently because my last win was with a really pretty strong defensive team, Rockin' and Groot, Kitty, and actually Hammercap. So what I want to do here is find some high point nodes I cycled through. Let's get in some action. I was playing with some fun teams. One of the teams I was playing was, I was getting some really good use out of Prowler with these two, and I'll try to show you why. Let's go in with it again. I do boost AP for almost every one of these matches. Let's see, blue and purple. No, let's go here. Let's boost it all. I don't think I need to bring a real team up into this match. We'll see. Okay, so usually I would attack Jessica first. She's typically the most dangerous. But with Deadpool on their team, you really have to attack him first because he will retaliate if you fight his friends, and Okoye adds to the damage quite a bit if she has team up on their side. So we'll go for him. He shouldn't take too long to knock out with Thor in God mode already. Let's see, probably get this black. I usually go for a lot of yellow first. Yeah, I was trying to separate those trap tiles. But we have Deadpool out. How fortunate. Now we can go for Jessica. Match 4 in yellow that gets us a blue. Nice. Another trap. That's going to hurt. That also builds up black for their team since that's Okoye's strongest color. But Jessica uses that as an active ability. So we better heal right now. What a nice, really nice job there. So here's the point. Oh, this is great. Okay, so let's play Prowler's I'll Get My Coat. We've got a bunch of black. And he creates... Oh, I was hoping to play that move there. Let's see. We're going to take the match 4. I want to acquire the blue that this line break will get for us. We can move off of Jessica now. I like to keep 3 strikes to 3 for us and 2 for them so that we have more special tiles than the enemy. What that means is when you have more specials than the enemy, Prowler's blue ability will do team damage instead of just single target damage. Okay, that's fine. We're doing good. Let's get this blue match to take that trap away and qualify Prowler's blue. And I was hoping to match with that strike tile. He will fortify enemy strike tiles, and if your team matches a fortified enemy special tile, then you'll steal it and buff it for your team. But we don't have to worry about that. I think we can end the match here. We'll heal Okoye at the back side. I think we got it with 14 team up. Let's play Prowler's blue. So it does damage plus a 3-turn stun, which I'm a huge fan of that. And then we've got the win here with Thor's green anyway. But so if you have Prowler's black played and immediately play his blue thereafter where you have more specials than the enemy, it will do team damage. And of course Okoye adds to that team damage component. Alright. Let's see, that guy's probably worth more than it says now. There's a really tough team. Let's save that for later. See if we can cycle through. We were past 1,800 points. We're trying to make a fast dash toward 2,000. It's the last night of this, so we probably run the risk of hitting some pretty tough teams along the way. And if we stay with our Thor and Okoye team in here, it's probably not going to end well for us. This is worth a lot. Let's see if we can take it on. I want to go with, see if we can win with Kitty. And back in black Spider-Man to reduce enemy strike tiles to 0. And let's go ahead and grab our own Bishop for this one. Where did he go? There we go. So that way, if we get... if our team takes a lot of damage, Bishop will be able to stun if he gets enough blue right away. But what we have to find is a match in a color that won't do enough damage to trigger Bishop on the other team. So usually with this setup, it would probably be black, which there's no black match available. So we're going to take a chance and match team up and hope that, yeah, that's going to be just over 1,000, and Bishop's trigger point is probably pretty safe to hit him with a normal color, but I don't want to take any real chances here. And let's do this to start. Nice and simple. Enough damage to trigger our bishop. He gets the blue, and there we go. So now we can stun. Probably should have saved up enough blue for our bishop to stun for multiple turns, actually. Yeah, probably should have. Okay, we'll do that next time. What colors do we want to go for? Strike tiles aren't a big deal as long as Back in Black Spidey on our team isn't stunned. So I guess we should just probably go for as much blue as possible. Bishop fires back for damage. And again, he didn't get enough blue to do the longer duration stun. So what do I want to do here? I think I'm just going to have to keep stunning Bishop. A little bit of damage. Move over to, well, we can damage him while he's stunned. It doesn't add into his tally that he keeps track of how much damage you've done to him. We've done a lot of damage, but when he's stunned, it doesn't add to his trigger point. I like to call it a trigger point. Okay, what can we do here? Not much. Damage and blue. Alright, now we have a longer stun. So do we have a weak match on the board? Green and yellow are pretty strong. So what I'm considering is, do I want to play my blue on, waste my blue on Bishop? I think we just take him out. We spend a little less blue. We have blue left over. We'll save it for Kitty. And now we can match a little bit better colors without worrying about damage. We don't have any special tiles on the board yet, so we don't have to worry about the enemy Kitty starting her repeater. And they have one more special on the board, so right on this turn, our Kitty's repeater is going to do pretty good sized damage to, there we go, 14k, really good. Now we'll play Bishop's 4-turn stun instead of Back in Black Spidey's. I think we're going to be in good shape here now. This team does not have a lot of firepower. Unless we can get a bunch of green, I don't see how we're going to get up to 14 green for Back in Black Spidey's ability. And oh yeah, Bishop has a passive that consumes projectiles that you've played and earns you blue AP because of that. So that can be a little bit of a backfire here. What are we going to do to work up to any kind of big damage? We don't have any real big damage except for Kitty's repeater, and now we're in trouble for that with our projectiles. Good thing we can stun for a long time. And I really want to try, yeah, we really need to try to get this over with more quickly. Maybe what we should do is let Rocket and Groot on their team get his blue played and take a little bit of damage every turn because of that, and that would, with Kitty's red out on our team, that would earn a bunch of attack tiles that we could start buffing. Okay, Rocket and Groot on their team has enough green to play his countdown again, and our Kitty will remove that on the following turn, so it shouldn't be dangerous. Alright, here we go, and As long as it's not matchable immediately, it's not dangerous. Here we go. Kitty's going to take it out for a perfect amount of damage to take out Kitty on the next turn from their side. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to finally dwindle this team down. This is really taking too long. We're probably going to be in trouble facing hits from others, finding our teams and hitting. We just need a green for back in black Spidey or a whole lot of blue. Maybe we'll get green lined up right here. Not quite. If we match black, that would line it up, but he would take it if we line up green. So we can't do that. Yeah, this is just a terribly long duration match with no big firepower except for back in black Spidey green, and we're taking forever to find a way to get it. We finally get it right now for the win, 123 health, and we do a 12,000 damage ability with a big time stun. Alright, so we got some points. Did I take a hit in there actually? I thought we were already at 1800. Might have. We're going to need to find some quick hit teams, and everybody's got super defensive teams here toward the top. Makes sense. So this run from 1834 on up is going to be pretty tough, I think. Let's give this one a shot. We can take on... who do we want here? Maybe... let's go with our mix of Hawkeye. We're going to go down to our worthy cap. And, oh yeah, I think I like... no, let's go with Doom in this situation. He's kind of injured, but I think we're going to be fine. Let's go down to worthy cap. Let's see. In case we get in trouble, we better bring damaging ability. Okay. So we need to start out with a very low damage ability, and that's going to be usually green. Let's just do the one on top, so we still have one down below if we can. Cool. Alright, so they did pretty good damage, but that sent our worthy cap to the front. He's going to create a bunch of countdowns that also earn a bunch of AP from Hawkeye's passive. You'll see that we're going to go up to 15 blue here. Excellent. So because of that, we need to play a stun on their bishop. Nice. And then let's hope that we don't get our worthy cap knocked out here. He jumps in front to save us again. 10,000 damage. That was way close. If they had a 2-move combo, that would have taken him out, and we wouldn't get the benefit of all of these countdowns. One drawback to this team up is, to this group that we put together, is it's hard to get Doom's yellow because all the yellow goes away for those countdowns, and then of course just randomly you lose access to his black. So let's play heavy hitter to stun Kitty, and let's just stun everybody so that we definitely get the next turn. Go back to doing damage on bishop. We've got a big hit right here. I like to play the stun arrow. And are we in good shape? We're in definitely good shape. Let's move over to Rockin' and Groot. I did that because at the beginning of this turn, we've got enough black to take out Bishop with one shot from Fallen Favor. Cool. Sometimes that's hard to get lined up in time. Now we're in really good shape. All right. Which way do we want to do this red match? Probably like that. We might get yellow lined up. Excellent. Got another opportunity. We stunned Rocket and Groot with Hawkeye's countdown, so now we can play Heavy Hitter to stun Kitty again. 28 red, so let's get a deep breath out once and twice. Each of those will hit for about 20,000, so let's get on Kitty here. Or 18,000, I think. I know I had a match 4, but I wanted to take out that strike tile in case something goes wrong. And that one, okay. Deep breath takes out Grocket. Big time hit on Kitty there. Alright, so we don't have a stun. Ready to go. Oh, we did. We got just barely enough blue. Play Heavy Hitter again. Need to hurry up. Probably could be taking hits here. This is a very few number of turns have been taken, but the match just takes a really long time. She's gonna start her repeater, but it's not gonna have a chance because our countdown's gonna go off. Deep breath. Oh, was that the weak version of deep breath? Yeah, we didn't have enough red. I shouldn't have played all that other red, huh? Okay. This team got me through that Carnage PvP a little bit with Hawkeye. Heavy Hitter again. So nice that he's got a stun. Now we can play the explosive arrow. So that now, finally, no matter what, this should do it. Spin the board for fun with Doom. Oh, wow. Sometimes that works into a huge cascade. I guess it did set up an extra move for the win. Cool. I like bringing along Doom here because if you get lucky with yellow, you can heal your hammer cap and be in good shape. 1885. Now we just need about 3 decent point wins. Yeah, we took a hit for the win. We've got 10 minutes remaining on the video. Can we do 3 more wins in a quick fashion? Now that we got that team out there on defense, if we can get some decent fights like simple ones like that, might be in decent shape. Let's see. 10 minutes should be plenty of time in a normal setting for 3 fights. Oh, I skipped it. That was a good team. I don't want to play against Bishop or Hammercap right now. Usually, I look forward to those fights so I can play teams that make it hard for them to fight back. Yep, everybody's pretty much doing the same thing. Alright, so let's get into our speed teams. We're going to go... Let's go with the standard traditional speed setup. The old meta, if you will. See if we can win 3 or 4 fights here as quickly as possible, and maybe we can make a quick rush to 2,000. Nice hit there. Deadpool is down. Did I call him Daredevil earlier? Sometimes I do that. Probably should have waited 1 turn before playing that. I didn't get anything out of it. Alright, Thor's going to be under 40,000. That's usually what I look for. Oh, way under 40. Now, look at that. He is already not all the way knocked out. We landed on 2 traps, luckily. 3 traps. Crazy damage when that happens. And all 4 traps got hit on a single turn for the win. I hope you guys saw that. That was absolutely nuts. 10 points. What? Why does that go for 10 points when it said so much more? Well, when that happens, that means that the player, after I queued him up for 30 plus, he took a lot of hits from a lot of other people and got dragged down quite a bit. And so, hey, you know, that happens. So let's go with, let's see if we can win with Storm on a speed team. Ah, wrong. Let's see. I want to boost red and yellow almost usually in this case. Don't think we have to target Chavez first. There's an extra move on the board. We're up against the wire here for sure. Oh, I did that wrong. Wrong direction. Still hit pretty hard, but that was the wrong direction. Let's move off of Thor, go to Daredevil. I want to try to get a black match, and Storm charges a black every turn. So if you match a charged black tile, that gives you 5 AP instead of just 3. Such a good deal. There's a non-charged black match in 2 locations. So let's actually see if one or both of those stays available. Cool. Plan worked well. We have 2 black AP. Let's go with that. Are we going to get there? How nice that was, the team up from 1-star Venom that doesn't stun, by the way. I find that hilarious. Blue drops black. Now we're in good shape. Extra move with red. How could we get so lucky? That is because of the viewer luck. 100% of the time. Heal Okoye back up to 100%. And the run good goes right into Gathering Clouds. Team damage. Destroys the charge tiles, and that is a win. Please be worth 30 plus. 35 points. We're up to 1930. Guys, we might need about 2 more fights. Let's see if we can get it in before we take a hit. I bet that guy isn't worth as advertised. Let's see what this one's worth. He's got Black Bolt. We'll do the same. If we play our cards right here, that means... Oh, another extra move to start. How in the world can we run this good? Run this well. Another extra move. We are way ahead of things. Big time match with a critical black. That's 10,000 plus. Awesome. Okay, so you see there's a bunch of charge tiles on the board. That means on their turn, their Black Bolt will hit us for damage. So what I'm going to do is match away 2 charge tiles, so he's going to replace them for 4. Now that there's 4, our Black Bolt hits them for damage each turn. Excellent. Now we just need some team up. Usually we have a lot more by then. And I probably should have matched away team up. They're going to get us for 9,600. And what do we get them back for? 12,000. Cool. Thor is already in rough shape. Extra move, so we'll hit him with it. Let's see. I need to... Let's see. Do we need to take out a charge tile? No, I think we're good. So because of that, let's just take Thor out so he's not doing his thing. Big hit. What do we want here? Probably disrupt that match 4 in red. I don't want to take it since it would hurt my Thor. We're way behind on green. That's been the problem, isn't it? Okay. So, as long as we can keep Black Bolt firing. Oh. We got enough green from that drop. That is going to end it again. Very nice. If we had 5 AP in each color, I could have played... Oh, yeah, I think I could have played Black Bolt's 17 points. That stinks. We have to get in 2 more fights. Guys, we're out of time with 3 minutes left. Unbelievable. I wish that guy was worth the points that he had advertised. That would have saved us a little bit. So I think you get it here. Oh, man, this is tough. I wish I could have done it with enough time. That's actually the amount of storage space on my device, so I can't pause it and go longer. All right, so I'm going to make my own rush. Trust me, guys, we're going to get there. It's probably 3 more battles away with just under 2 hours remaining. to get up to 2,000 points and get that Spider-Man 2099. On my next video, if I have that in my rewards queue, that'll prove I got there. Wish I could have done it on the video with you. Just couldn't make it happen in time. Thanks for watching, though. That was a fun rush up toward 2,000 points. And please hit that MPQ icon you see on the left side of the screen to become a subscriber. Appreciate everybody who's joined so far. If you need more MPQ on YouTube, hit up MPQ Mastery. Guys, have a good night and a great MPQ season. See you soon.